What's up, y'all? My name is Dribble Kenshin. How you doing today? So first and foremost, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and enable notifications. If you guys like this video, you're going to want more content. All right, so for the first time ever, I'm doing a screen capture, as you can see, and we're about to get into the nitty-gritty details of what Goldy Pond might actually be. All right, now this right here has to do with linguistics. That's why I have this up right now. We're going to look at some definitions and whatnot, because Goldy Pond is something that's always kind of puzzled me. Okay, the first thing that always puzzled me for a while is, where is the water? Because every time they show Emma and stuff like that, they never show any, pools of water or anything like that. I'm like, where's the pond? Why is it called Goldy Pond and there's no pond? But now with chapter 70, we have a revelation. We see that there is indeed water above Goldy Pond. It is like an underground kind of thing. But now you have to really understand something else too. What about Goldy? Because I always felt like the word Goldy was like, a gold color. It's like an adjective, kind of adverb kind of thing describing, the color gold. It's a goldy color, So I'm like, okay, what's up with that, But then when I looked up the word Goldy, I think I found something. All right, so, and I really want to talk to you guys about this. All right, so hopefully you guys can watch the entire video, get my thoughts on this, and leave some thoughts down below on what you guys think. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this. So I'm just going to type in the word Goldy, and I'm going to type in the word definition after that so that we can get the definition. All right, so according to Google, it says, let's go here, Goldy, okay? Well, the way that it's actually spelled, Goldy, how it's spelled in the manga. Let's read this definition. English meaning: the name Goldy is an English baby name. In English, the meaning of Goldy, the name Goldy is gilded. Okay, so the meaning of Goldy is gilded. Okay, we can look at this other definition of Goldy with the IE. It has to do with, the name Goldy is an American baby name. In American, the meaning of the name Goldy is the precious metal gold, gilded, famous bearer, American actress Goldie Hawn. Okay, I don't know who that is, but as you can see, it talks about, something like a precious metal gold. You see right there where it talks about gold and stuff like that. But this is not how it's actually spelled, and this one right here actually gives us more information, and we do see this word again, gilded. All right, so let's look up the word gilded, since that is what it's saying in English. The meaning of the name Goldy is gilded. Okay, because I was thinking, I'm like, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maybe it's not Goldy Pond, maybe it's like Goldy, like it's something that's very like braggadocious or something like that. I'm like, oh, that would be very, very interesting, because these royalties, these aristocrats and stuff like that, they can be gaudy and like have that arrogant attitude about themselves, and that's why it's like, they have this whole secret hunting ground and stuff. But it's not actually that. Let's look further into this. All right, so we're going to look up the definition for gilded. All right, gilded, if I can spell it correctly. All right, oh, I did not spell it correctly, but there it is, gilded. All right, so we look up that word, and look ye there, adjective, covered thinly with gold leaf or gold paint. Okay, and there's like an example sentence: an elegant gilded bird cage. Very, very interesting definition and example right there that I really want to talk about. You guys may already know where I'm going with this, but let's just keep going. And then wealthy and privileged. Okay, so there's another example sentence here: he saw plain, decent boys transformed to gilded, glistening youths. All right, so very, very interesting, even that definition. Okay, so let's look at these particular definitions and these particular examples that just happen to pop up on Google's, dictionary and stuff like that. Okay, so let's look at this first one: covered thinly with gold leaf or gold paint, an elegant gilded bird cage. Ladies and gentlemen, Goldy Pond may be just that. It may be an elegant gilded bird cage. What do I mean by that? Well, if you guys are familiar with the One Piece, series, it's a shonen series, very popular. A lot of people are familiar with it. To the Dressrosa arc, you would know that a character named Doflamingo made a bird cage over this whole island, trapping people inside of it, okay? And lo and behold, Goldy Pond is underground in some type of artificial environment, it seems. You know, it has maybe some type of artificial lighting and things of that nature. So isn't that interesting that these children are kind of trapped in a gilded area, okay? Gilded by dirt, potentially, you know, and water, things of that nature, so they cannot get out very easily, okay? Now, another thing, gilded bird cage. Let's look at that particular example. A bird cage is something that traps birds inside of it, okay? It's kind of like, you know, a fish tank, the equivalent of that for fish, okay? So it's very, very interesting though, because you look at like how Doflamingo did, it was in the sky, and really you wouldn't even notice it because it covers such a vast area, you know? So if the bird cage is big enough, you may feel like you are not in you know, a closed exhibit. You know, you feel like you're just in a big natural habitat if the bird cage is big enough, you know. But that may have may very well be in Goldy Pond, because you know this artificial area is so big that it just looks like it's as normal outside, but it's truly not. It's some artificial things going on. Very, very interesting. Let's look at the next definition here: wealthy and privileged. Is this place not run by the wealthy and privileged aristocrats? I mean, Archduke, Lord Byron, you know, these different type of people in this society, you know what I'm saying? So that's very, very interesting, okay? Then looking at this particular example, he saw plain, decent boys transform to gilded, roosting youths. So isn't that interesting as well? Not only that this example has to do with use, but that it actually parallels so perfectly to the Promised Neverland. Now, the Promised Neverland and Goldy Pond, they want the children to be, you know, fit. They want them to be primed for picking. That is why Lewis let Emma go. He wanted her to get stronger. Do you remember that line? Get stronger, come at me, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? He wants that. They want that so they can have, you know, the good meat, because, you know, the more and more humans exercise and, you know, you run them around and stuff like that, their muscles are gonna grow. The muscle is the meat, okay? That's what, when you're eating meat, you're eating muscle. So that is what this could be really alluding to. It's very, very interesting because you get to see them transform, you know, from scrawny little kids to more, you know, more fit individuals, because they're running around and their stress levels are so high and this, that, and the third, you know, and that's gonna make them more muscly, okay? Very, very interesting. So a potential double meaning right there for the word Goldy Pond, okay? It could be something that's like a trap, which it is, you know, it's definitely a trap, a bird's cage like thing where, like, you know, it's just a huge artificial habitat, you know, for these particular, you know, kids and stuff that are trapped there. And then also a place where these people can be transformed into better products so they can be better for eating. My goodness, could this be a true revelation in the Promised Neverland? Please let me know in the comments below. I just stumbled upon this just out of curiosity, and I'm glad that I did. I wanted to bring this to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave some comments down below, please. And if you guys like this video, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this. Check out the other videos on my channel. You may enjoy those as well. If you dislike this video, leave a dislike. It is what it is. But let me know in the comments what I need to improve on. Like I usually say, if life gets you down, get back up. Continue to progress and never give up. Try to have a great day.